What up, what up, what up, people? What up? It's me, L Teddy 27, Angry Teacher Chronicles, and this is my review for Greenleaf, Season 4, Episode, I believe, 8? Yeah, I think we're on Episode 8. I'm going to say Episode 8. Yes, Episode 8. Great episode this week, y'all. Y'all know I've been complaining the last couple weeks. This was a good episode this week, y'all. Now, they did that this week. Alright, so let's get started. So we start out with Grace meeting with Judy. Trust me, this ain't her good Judy, honey. But anyway, Grace meets with Judy, who's Bob Whitmore's daughter. The one who made that horrible song that Charity them had to sing. Anyway, Grace asks her about this whole plan, whatever, the plan is what we'll call it. The plan to purchase all of the land around Calvary. And Judy claims that they're buying all this land around Calvary because they have this big plan to expand Calvary and build this, center and, community center and parking lot, all this stuff. They claim they're buying all this land because they want to build up Calvary and make it bigger and bigger, like the Potter's house and all of that stuff. That's the plan. We'll call it the plan from here on out for the rest of this review, y'all. So anyway, after that, Grace then goes right back to the family. She tells the bishop, May, and Jacob. Now, Charity conveniently is not here at this family meeting where Grace unsheaths this plan. Jacob and May, May and Bishop already say, we're not here for it, this, that, and the third. It don't sound right. How they gonna pay for it? Are they gonna ask us for the money? And apparently, Judy told Grace that none of the money is gonna have to come out of Calvary. That's already a setup. So then Jacob goes and tells, because we know Grace already knows, but Jacob tells May and the bishop all about how Charity has been getting with Phil, and they apparently sleeping with each other. Child, girl, child. Anyway, May and Grace go to talk, and they go to, think about how to plan out and strategize how to thwart this plan. So they come up with having an engagement party at the house, and they're going to invite the whole deacon board and purposely not invite Connie because they know Connie hate not to be invited nowhere, and they know by doing that Connie will make a way to make herself come. So that's the plan. When they get to the party, they're going to let the whole deacon board know all about this plan so they can try to infiltrate the plan before Bob Whitmore and his daughter and Hope and Harmony and Hope have a chance to get the plan to go forward. After that, we see Jacob and Carissa talk. Carissa goes in, at some part, well, let me start here. Carissa asks Jacob if he was on the wheel to get the house or part of the house or part of the Greenleaf estates. She says, well, isn't part of it, wouldn't it be split between you and Charity and Grace? And he said, I don't know. And so she was like, well, why don't you ask Charity and Grace if they'll buy us out? She's a whole trifling ass piece of something. She's real trifling. That Carissa, I told you, she makes me itch in places that should not be itching right now. Anyway, and he was like, no, I don't want to do that. Why would he? Anyway, after that, he asks her about why she was at Fernando's house, the dude who sold them the who bought the land. She goes in on him. He needs to grow up here. Jacob needs to grow up here. I told y'all this a few episodes ago. Jacob needs to grow up here because clearly I just can't. The whole Carissa storyline, I just can't. She gets on my nerves. So then we see Zora and groupie chick. I don't know her name, Nikki or something like that. I can't remember. Groupie chick is what we'll call her. Basketball player girlfriend. Anyway, they're at the cabin. Sophia is at the cabin still because she's still in town. What they were talking about, I don't know. I really can't get into the whole Zora storyline for some reason. I don't know why. The Zori groupie chick storyline just doesn't really make sense for me. It's not really adding up. And I don't see how it fits in or what the whole purpose of it is. Maybe we'll find out when I tell y'all the next, when we get toward some other parts in this episode. So then Phil meets with Judy. And Judy is basically telling Phil whatever she needs to tell him to keep, dangling the carrot in front of him to keep him going. You could see Judy don't see it for Phil, just like Judy father don't see it for Phil. And she just telling Phil whatever she need to tell him to keep him moving. So then James talks to Charity about this whole thing with her being with Phil. Bishop is kind of upset, and Charity sees this, but Bishop has a plan. Him and May have already discussed this plan. So Charity claims she's in love with Phil. Girl, Charity in love with anybody that smile at her and show her the time of day. She's a whole piece of work. Anyway, the bishop said, well, if you feel that strongly about him, go ahead and invite him to the engagement party. I'll check him out. I'll see how I feel about him, and I'll let you know whether or not he's going to get my blessing. Tell you how that goes in a little bit. So then we're back at the church. Corinne's sitting at her desk. Who rolled up at her desk? Connie. Connie all in her feelings because she was like, wait a minute. I heard it's an engagement party. I know you just forgot my invitation by mistake. She was like, don't worry. I'll let them know you coming. She was like, appreciate you. Just like May said. Carissa, trifling behind, then goes and asks the bishop for some for like their original marriage license and documents about she wants to help out Zora with something Zora plans to do for May and the bishop at the engagement party. Basically, Carissa's just trying to get hands on the will and see what information she can get on May and the bishop. And so she's trying to get the bishop to go up to their safe because she knows the bishop has a safe. Trust me. So the bishop goes up to the safe and she's up there watching him put the combination in. He goes in the safe and he takes it out. She never gets the last number to the safe because the bishop kind of covered it up a little bit. But she never gets the last number to the safe. Keep that in mind. When he hands the documents over to Carissa, and Carissa starts to walk out. Who comes in? May. You know May don't see her first. She was like, what's she doing here? Oh, Bishop tells May, oh, she just wanted to help Zora out with one of the documents with our marriage license so she could use that for the presentation she's going to make tonight. Baby May looked at her, looked at the bishop, and gave that little, girl, I see you, and kept it moving. After that, you know May wasn't going to let that go by. So then we see Judy goes to Grace. Judy goes up to Grace, baby, and says, hey, I hear you planning to have your mom and daddy having an engagement party. They wouldn't, pray tell, be trying to tell the secrets of our plan before we get a chance to. She was like, listen, I did talk to my mom and dad. I can't control what they do. Well, Judy said, Well, baby, if it's as innocent as you say, go ahead and invite me to the party. Since it's just that innocent, she said, okay. And so Grace invites us to the engagement party. You know this is about to be a whole mess. Baby, you got Phil and Grace and Connie at this engagement party. Baby, this is going to be a whole mess. Just a damn mess. Child, just a mess. Jacob then goes to the basketball player because he sees that Carissa will not be deterred from getting some money. So he goes and decides to be just as trifling as his wife. He goes up to the basketball player, what's his name, Dante or whatever. He's just not that cute to me. I wanted him to be a lot more cuter than he is, but whatever. Who's ever the casting director, do better. Do better. Casting, the Lord. Anyway, he asked the basketball player to make this sizable donation to a school. Any school, he said. And so he was like, you got a school in mind? Because I don't really know no school. And he says, oh, what's Carissa's school name? Excellence, Engagement, some mess. Some school that clearly ain't doing too well because she ain't never there. And she obviously ain't making no money. Just a mess. This, I mean, I done forgot the name of the school. They mentioned the school in 5 seasons. I done forgot she even worked as the principal. But now all of a sudden they mentioned in the school. Get out of here, writers. This is my side eye to you writers. Catch the side eye. Yeah. Anyway. Baby, the basketball player said, to where? Ain't that your wife's school? Get out of here with this foolishness. He saw right through Jacob and all his trifling mess and was like, and you can get on out. I don't need no more parts of you. You don't need to come your butt up here no more. I'm good. Peace out. I was glad he did that. And Jacob was real embarrassed. Good. Good. Next. We see, because it was a mess. How you gonna go? I mean, just asking for this handout. I guess he thought he was gonna guilt the basketball player into doing that since the basketball player got him ceremoniously fired from the basketball team. Child, you should have known better than that. Anyway, Judy goes to the deacon board. Next thing we know, they having a whole deacon board meeting. And Judy say, girl, y'all ain't gonna wrap me up like that. Baby, she's unsheathing the plan in front of the deacon board right there. Said, nah, baby, I'm going to get this out before y'all get a chance. So before the engagement party, she meet with the deacon board. She done laid out the whole plan, got PowerPoints and videos and architect sketches and shit and all kinds of stuff. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. And so she tells them, listen, none of this is going to have to be paid for by Calvary. And so the deacon board was like all excited about it. And they were like, well, what do we have to do? Baby, she says we need 50% stake on the deacon board. They said, but we only got 12 people on the deacon board. Who are we going to give up? They were like, no, you don't need to give up nobody. Just add 12 seats and we'll fill those 12 seats. And so Connie and the rest of the deacon board say, well, let us think about it. Miss Judy said, well, don't take too long. My daddy will be here in 2 weeks and we want to be able to have an answer or not. Yay or nay by then. So that's how that goes. And then we're off to the engagement party. Baby, this engagement party, like I said, was a whole mess. Just a whole mess. It was so much going on in this engagement party, baby. Baby, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall. One, for the food, because I know the food was sickening, bitch. Just sickening the food was, I'm sure. I also probably would have wanted to been at that engagement party. Just for all of the foolery that was going on at this engagement party. Okay, just a mess. So, we got Charity out of order like always. Just out of pocket. But baby, she put one more sickening read on Miss Grace. Baby, Charity looked at Grace and said, girl, don't do me, as I will be forced to do you harder. When Grace tried to come out of pocket at her, Grace was like, and Charity was like, girl, don't do it. Because if the church found out about you and your little illegitimate child, girl, don't do it. Baby Grace got, Baby Grace got what she was looking for from Charity, honey. Then we see Corinne's grandmother. She's always out of pocket. She's one of them old ladies that was already out of pocket, but then let her get but then with her having all this money because she won a little lottery or whatever, you really can't tell her nothing, honey. Baby, she came out of pocket as Sophia. Something about her thinking she was it because she confused her with the girlfriend of the basketball player, and then she was like, "Oh, that's you, Sophia." She was saying something about a relationship. I didn't really understand. I was kind of thrown off by that because I was like, "What relationship is she talking about?" I was kind of confused. But anyway, whatever it was, Sophia wasn't here for it. Sophia storms out, baby, and goes to the cabin. She wasn't here for it, honey. Baby, next, and then you got the bishop walking around with Phil, trying to get a feel for Phil. A feel for Phil. Anyway, the bishop ain't here for Phil. Okay? He is not here for Phil talking about he want to get with Charity. Honey. He eventually goes up to May and May says, well, how did it go? He was like, I won't be giving him my blessing, honey. He ain't say the one thing I wanted to hear him say, that he would even give up the pulpit for her. And now that I know he ain't say that, not here for it. So then, the bishop gets up and starts to speak to the whole to the whole engagement party. You know, they have this big speech or whatever, and he said, let me defer to my wife, and he lets May get up and speech, and May starts to give this rousing speech. Meanwhile, while they're doing that, Carissa exits stage left, goes upstairs, baby, to go back to that safe to get what she thought she was gonna get. Baby, she did the first two numbers that she saw. She listened real hard, baby, to see if she could hit a little click for the third one. Baby, she heard it and thought she had to hit that jackpot, honey. Opened up Miss Safe piece and was gagged. Girl, wrapped it up. Girl, you were wrapped up like one most sickening Christmas gift. Baby, May had done got her together, honey. Wrapped her all the way up. Baby, she looked in that good safe. Nothing. Nada. The big zipperoo. Nothing for it, honey. Just like your bank account. Nothing for it, honey. Girl, you got nothing. Anyway, she come back downstairs, honey. Mad child. Baby, that woman was hot, honey. May is giving this rousing speech, sermon, whatever you want to call it, talking about how whatever you do, you got to leave a spot for God. And she's going on and on and on about how you never make an arrangement where it's 50-50. Because if it's 50-50, you don't have a spot for God. And in everything we do, we need a place for God. And she told him, baby, you never enter into a business deal, anything, that's 50-50. Because that means you ain't got no place for God. Baby, when Phil and Judy looked at each other, baby, they was hot. Because May had done got them together. They thought they had done got May together by going ahead and unsheathing their plan. Baby, May was ready. Girl, May ain't done by a long shot, honey. Meanwhile, back at the cabin, Sophia is in the cabin, laid out listening to music. Somebody comes in, she thinking it's Zora. She calling out for Zora. Zora don't answer. Door opens. In pops the basketball player. Now, wait a minute. Wait a whole minute. How does he get into the Greenleaf Estates if he's not invited? Because they got a whole guard gate with security and all that. Then, how is he just come busting into people's house? And he said, oh, I thought you was still going to be at the party. So basically, you breaking and entering? Make it make sense. Y'all make this make sense for me. Writers, here's another side eye, writers. Here's another side eye. Child, I ain't buying it. And then, holier than thou, Sophia, child, she just waiting. She been waiting to bust it wide open. And She been waiting to put footprints on ceilings somewhere. You know, Sophia been waiting to get bust wide open. And so I thought they was going to get it down because he claimed he was coming to drop off his ex-girlfriend stuff. And then Sophia started looking at him. He started looking at Sophia. Child, and she was like, oh, y'all really broken up now? Girl, I thought that was the password for him to get up in her drawers. I thought they was going to get it down right then. Then all of a sudden, oh, let's go for a ride. Child, Sophia, the car is not the place to get your virginity broken, okay? Girl, you don't even look that flexible like that, girl. Girl, I don't buy it, Sophia. I don't buy it, girl. Anyway, then we see Phil and Judy storm out. They all mad and stuff. Come to find out, if I'm not mistaken, Judy said that they were still married and had not gotten divorced. Baby, I didn't even know they was married. Girl, boom. Connie then rolls up on May inside the house. Connie, oh, disrespect. She's just a disrespectful ass. She said, child, I don't believe you. You a whole ass actor over here. I don't buy you in this made up story about your daddy molesting you and all this big scene, this big stage you had tonight to do all of this acting you did tonight. Girl, I don't see it for you. May looked at her like, girl, I don't see it for you either. And girl, we gonna keep it that way. Thank you, boo. You can go ahead and leave. Go with God. Go with God. Girl, I was here for it. Go with God. Go with God. I was here for it. Then Bishop meets with Charity after everybody gone. He sits down with Charity in her room, basically told her, girl, I don't see it for Phil like that. Not right now, at least. And Charity was like, so you telling me I can't see him? Child, no, but you need to hold off on him at least until Grace gets the permanent pastor. And she was like, Grace? Grace? And he was like, yes, girl, yes. And she was like, oh, okay, Grace. You know what that means. Once she's heard that, baby, you knew it was about to go left. So next we back at the church. Who rolls up in Grace's office? Judy. Judy rolled up in Grace's office and say, listen, boo, I'm going to tell you something that not even Phil knows. Our plan is for you to be heading all of this. All the expansion, all of the new parts of Calvary, that's all going to be you, boo. We plan to make you a permanent pastor. Only if you can secure us that 50% stake in the deacon board. If you can do that, you will be permanent pastor. If not, boo, I don't know what to tell you. So she's looking all dumbfounded. Then we going over to Phil's office. Who busts up in his office? Who else? What I told y'all. Who else? Charity. She's a whole mess. Telling Phil, go ahead and use the recording. Because, girl, I can't do it. I can't do Grace no more. And I need you to go ahead and go to town with her. And that's where it ended. It was a really good episode. Y'all can see them planting the seeds for what's about to happen for these last 2 episodes. It was real good today. Keep it up. Y'all saw I had to side-eye y'all a couple times. But it was a good, overall good episode. We'll be back next week, y'all. Same time, same place. I'll catch y'all there. Y'all know what we about to do, y'all. It's time to get up in the comment section and argue about what you saw and how you felt about it. Y'all, let's get down there. I'll see y'all in the comment section.